So we'll start. There are different losses in DC generator as well as DC motor. So we'll discuss. There are different losses in DC generator. So first loss is copper loss. ठीक है? Don't discuss right now. So copper loss, as you are aware about that कि copper loss कहाँ पे होगा? Copper कहाँ पे use किया in case of DC generator? Winding में, ठीक है? So there will be armature winding and field winding. So there will be armature copper loss and field copper loss. So you can see first is armature copper loss. Copper loss nothing but I square R loss. So which is your variable loss. So copper loss nothing but PCU or you can say I square R. ठीक है? So it depends on current and resistance of that particular coil. ठीक है? So resistance तो fix रहेगा. ठीक है? Resistance of that coil is fixed. So that current is varying. So your copper loss is in square proportion with the current. ठीक है? जैसे current बढ़ेगा उसके square proportion में क्या बढ़ेगा? Copper loss बढ़ेगा. So you can see there is armature copper loss. IA is armature current, RA is armature resistance. So it is IA square RA. ठीक है? So it is your armature copper loss. जो armature का copper winding बना होता है उसमें जो loss होता है that is your armature copper loss. It is around 30 to 40% of full load losses. ठीक है? जो भी full load losses होता है so armature copper loss has major portion in that full load losses. ठीक है? Important thing is it is your variable loss. So why it is variable? Because your armature current is continuously varying. So that's why it is your variable loss. Clear? Then we have field copper loss. So field winding which is also made up of copper winding or copper conductor. So it has field copper loss, field current IF square RF, field current, field resistance. So it is around 20 to 30% of full load losses. Clear? Again your field winding is made up of copper winding, so it has copper loss. Clear? Copper loss क्या होता है? Copper winding में जो loss होता है that is your variable copper loss. Then there will be losses due to brush contact resistance. So brush is in contact with कहाँ पे contact में होते हैं? Commutator. ठीक है? So which is in continuously contact with commutator. So there will be some contact resistance. So due to that contact resistance there will be some losses in that brushes. Clear? Losses due to brush contact resistance. Clear? Then we have iron losses. So iron machine का, DC motor का, DC generator का जो भी part है which is made up of iron उसमें iron losses होते हैं. ठीक है? कौन सा part iron से बना होता है? So it is also called as core loss or magnetic loss. So which part is made up of iron in DC generator motor? कौन सा part iron का होता है? Simple. Armature core. ठीक है? So either it can be armature core or field core. जहाँ पे winding mount करता है. So core is made up of iron. So that's why it is also called as core losses. Clear है? So there are two types of core losses basically. ठीक है? कौन से हैं? We already discussed that. कौन सा है? Hysteresis loss and eddy current loss. So what is hysteresis loss or hysteresis loss? क्या होता है? Which is due to magnetization and demagnetization of iron core. ठीक है? So when we supply current on that for that core, ठीक है? So core get magnetized. When we disconnect that supply, it will get demagnetized. So you have already studied that BH curve. ठीक है? BH curve देखा है हमने. Area under that BH curve nothing but hysteresis loss. So which is also called as hysteresis loop. उसको hysteresis loop बोलते हैं. ठीक है? So according to Steinmetz formula, so it can given by WH nothing but hysteresis loss. So it is eta or eta you can say eta B max. What is B max? Base maximum flux density. Base flux density. B max is maximum flux density. ठीक है? Then B max raised to 1.6 F into V. So what is F again? F क्या है यहाँ पे? Frequency. V is volume of that core. ठीक है? So you can see eta is Steinmetz constant or which is Steinmetz hysteresis constant and V is volume of the core in meter cube. Clear? So how we can reduce hysteresis loss? We already discussed that. How we can reduce hysteresis loss? Lamination? No. By using lamination we can reduce eddy current loss. So if you want to reduce hysteresis loss, what we can do? You already written that. ठीक है, two thrice you can say. ठीक है, 2 times 3 times लिखा है आपने. High grade material. So high grade material for that particular core, silicon steel. In case of transformer, you have to use CRGO material. High grade silicon steel that you have to use in order to reduce hysteresis loss. Clear? Then you have eddy current loss. So eddy current loss we already discussed किया हमने कि eddy current loss क्या होता है. So the loss due to the leakage current. So current which will flows through the core. So which is not desired. Core से कुछ तो current flow होगा, that is your leakage current. So that due to that leakage current, you can say causes large current to flow in the body of that DC generator, DC motor. Body से अगर current flow ना start हो गया, so that is your leakage current, which is nothing but your eddy current. Clear? उसको ही क्या बोलते हैं आप? Eddy current. So which is due to the core का material, it has low resistance, conductive material है. Resistance क्या होता है? Obviously resistance is low, that's why current can easily pass through that core. ठीक है? So it is given by P, or you can write WE. ठीक है? So K Bm raised to Bm square F square T square V. ठीक है? What is Bm again? Flux density. F is frequency. T important है यहाँ पे. So what is T? T क्या है? No, not time. It is thickness of core. It is thickness of core. ठीक है? So eddy current loss is depend on the thickness of core. Let's suppose you are making a core which is using single lamination. एक ही lamination है, एक ही इतना बड़ा lamination use किया है, उसके ऊपर wound करना है. As thickness increases, so you can see here thickness अगर increase कर दिया तो क्या होगा? Eddy current loss which is in square proportion with the thickness. So if you want to reduce eddy current loss, what we can do? Thickness कम कर दो. So instead of using single core, you have to use number of lamination. What is lamination? No, not coating. So what is lamination? एक notebook है. Notebook is made up of number of pages. So if it instead of number of pages, एक ही पेज बड़ा वाला thickness का use किया, तो it has no use ना, उसका कुछ use ही नहीं का. Same way, so you are making a core, number of thin plates, thin lamination which are stamped together. Number of thin lamination which is having thickness 0.3 to 0.5 mm, which are stamped together to form a core. ठीक है? उसके ऊपर आप क्या कर सकते हैं? You can wound a winding. Either it can be field winding or it can be armature winding. यहाँ तक clear है? यहाँ तक clear है? So these are the iron losses, which is nothing but which has two types, hysteresis and eddy current loss. Clear? Then we have next loss, mechanical loss. ये सबको पता है. So what is mechanical loss? What is mechanical loss? Due to the friction, you can see. So it is around 10 to 20% of full load losses. It is about friction losses. ठीक है? So there is friction. कहाँ पे friction होगा? As it is rotating part. ठीक है? So you committed your armature or field is rotating. You can say. So your bearings, there will be bearings in order to reduce that friction. So there is commutator, so on which brushes are faced. ठीक है? So there will be some friction. So it is your friction loss. Then we have windage loss. What is windage loss? Due to wind resistance. So that it is rotating part ना. So there is some resistance. इतना ज़्यादा नहीं रहेगा windage loss, but it is there. ठीक है? So windage loss is there. So due to wind resistance. Clear है? यहाँ तक clear है? Then we have stray losses. So which is your miscellaneous. So stray losses nothing but you can see due to inaccuracy in manufacturing. Let's suppose you are designing any DC generator. At the time of designing, before manufacturing, you have to design something. ठीक है? So at the time of designing, so if there is some defect in that design में कुछ तो fault आ गया. ठीक है? So और जो alignment है, shaft का alignment है, थोड़ा alignment बिगड़ गया, तो क्या होगा? So there will be misalignment of shaft. So it can further cause damage to that generator. So that is your stray losses, miscellaneous losses, which comes under designing and modeling of that particular machine. It is applicable to all the machines. ठीक है, so कौन सा भी machine हो, generator हो या engine हो, so there is stray losses. Clear? Then we have, it is around 1% of, कम होगा obviously, it is around 1% of full load. Then this is the power flow diagram in DC generator. It is very important. ठीक है, जो भी हमने पढ़ा है, so एक diagram में यहाँ पे है. So it is your mechanical power input. So generator है, so input should be mechanical. It will convert this mechanical input into electrical output. But before converting it, there is some losses. So no machine is 100% perfect. That means कौन सा भी machine का efficiency 100% होगा क्या? नहीं होगा. ठीक है? So there are some losses. So you can see there is mechanical loss, there is core loss, copper loss, stray losses. When you subtract these losses from the input, you'll get electrical output. So that means you'll get some efficiency. What is efficiency then? What is efficiency of that particular machine? Output upon input into, and in case of percentage, so in this case, how we can define efficiency? How we can define? Electrical power output, it is the ratio of power output to the mechanical power input. That's it. Clear? How we can determine efficiency? Electrical power output का ratio ले लो with respect to your mechanical power input. You will get efficiency. Clear है? यहाँ तक clear है? So these are the losses in DC generator. जहाँ पे भी copper winding होगा, copper loss होगा. जहाँ पे भी core होगा, core loss होगा. So जहाँ पे भी rotating part होगा, there will be some frictional losses, stray losses, or you can say windage losses. जहाँ पे भी, in case of transformer which don't have any rotational part, rotating part नहीं होता, वहाँ पे frictional losses नहीं होता है. Clear है? So these are the losses in DC generator. You can correlate with the DC motor also. ठीक है? Clear? It is very basic concept. Then we'll go to the next topic, need of parallel operation. ठीक है? So again we'll just repeat that your onboard application ship में which has more than 2-3 generators. Let's suppose there are 3 generators. So there is AC generator, alternator बोलते हैं उसको. So main engine shaft को एक alternator connect किया होता है, वो main generator होता है आपका, main alternator. Then we have 2 auxiliaries, 2 auxiliary होते हैं. So why you have to connect that alternators in parallel? इसको उठाओ. Why you have to connect 2 alternators in parallel? Parallel क्यों करना है? Let's suppose you are sailing on same boat. ठीक है, एक ही alternator है आपके पास, एक ही अल्टरनेटर है. सो क्या होगा? सबके लिए सेम वोल्टेज रहेगा. एक ही, यू आर हैविंग ओनली वन अल्टरनेटर ऑन बोर्ड, एक ही अल्टरनेटर है शिप पे. तो व्हाट इज डिसएडवांटेज? क्या होगा? इफ इट इज फेल्स, कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया, अल्टरनेटर फेल हो गया, तो क्या होगा? पूरा शिप, सो यू हैव टू क्या स्विमिंग करके आपको पहुंचना पड़ेगा कहीं. तो पूरा इतना ज़्यादा नहीं होगा, बट यू हैव टू रिस्टोर इट. सो देयर इज सेपरेट ETO फॉर दैट पर्पस, ओवरऑलिंग एंड रिपेयर. बट एटलीस्ट यू शुड नो, सो देयर इज ऑक्सिलरी विच इज टू बी कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल. ठीक है, वहाँ पे पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करना होता है. ठीक है, मेन इंजन का अल्टरनेटर फेल हो गया, कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो गया. अगेन, so in order to maintain continuity of supply, because your ship is working on electrical power, right? Power नहीं है तो कुछ भी नहीं है. ठीक है? So your propulsion system works on either it will be hybrid or directly engine को. Propulsion पता है ना क्या होता है? What is propulsion? To provide, it provides forward movement or forward thrust, you can say. ठीक है, forward, or you can use backward also. So either it can be a mechanical, pure mechanical, or it can be electromechanical. So what does that electromechanical means? Electrical plus mechanical. That means you are using electrical motor to run that propeller. Propeller run करने के लिए you are using electrical motor. So what is function of motor? Mechanical or electrical to mechanical. So you are giving supply to that motor, and output shaft is connected to the propeller. So that is your hybrid one, you can say, mechanical as well as electrical. ठीक है? So electromechanical is there. So if you want to connect two alternators parallelly, so there are certain conditions. In this case, this is your DC generator. जो आपका alternator है वो AC है. Clear है? हमने AC DC का conversion commutation पढ़ा है. So what is commutation? Commutation क्या होता है? Conversion of generated AC into DC with the help of commutator segment. We'll see in detail. Detail में देखेंगे how it will convert that AC into DC. Detail में एक topic है इसके बाद में. ठीक है? So अभी इसका requirement क्या है? So need of parallel operation. So we'll see point by point. So first is continuity of supply. It is very important. In order to maintain continuity, so you require two or more than two alternators, or sorry, a DC generator with respect to this parallelly. Clear? So in case breakdown, the whole plant will be shut down, whole ship will be shut down. So you have to connect it with the 2-3 parallel generators. Then again efficiency. Okay? How it is related? Generator runs most efficiently when it is loaded to their rated capacity. So अगर generator को rated, what is rated? Maximum. How much weight that you can lift, you can carry? Anything? कितना? कुछ तो लिमिट होगा ना? 100 kg, 200 kg, 1000 kg. So you can carry 150 kg. Great. So that is your rated capacity to carrying the weight. Clear? So same machine has some rated capacity. That means it can carry maximum current particular limit के ऊपर. ठीक है? So if rated capacity exceeds, उसका कुछ तो tolerance होगा. अगर tolerance के आगे गया, so that machine can be damaged. वो machine damage हो सकता है. So efficiency is highest in case of generator when it is loaded to rated capacity. अगर rated capacity का output electrical load कनेक्ट किया तभी उसका efficiency ज़्यादा होगा, otherwise it has less efficiency. Clear है? Then maintenance and repair. ठीक है? If you want to do some repairs and maintenance on one generator, so you can shift that load on the उसके ऊपर जो load है you can shift on the other generator. So you can easily maintain and repair that generator. Clear? So it is easy for routine as well as breakdown maintenance. So increasing plant capacity. So if you are using number of generator, that will increase the capacity, generating capacity of that particular plant. Plant nothing but you can consider, you can correlate with the ship. ठीक है? So increasing population, ये shore के लिए है, substation के लिए. ठीक है? Population needs more electricity. Onboard application requires more electricity for control panel, controlling and all deck department. Then non-availability of single large unit. If let's suppose your load is, let's suppose you are using single generator. If you are using single generator which is having capacity 1000, you can say 1000. ठीक है? 1000 capacity का एक generator है. MVA you can say 1000 megawatt का. 1000 megawatt का एक generator है. So your load is 1000. You are using single generator of 1000. Just example के लिए. ठीक है? So what is limitation again? एक fail हो गया तो पूरा circuit बंद हो जाएगा. Instead of using single unit of 1000 megawatt, you can use 250 के 4 यूनिट यूज कर लो या 500 के 2 यूनिट यूज कर लो. ठीक है? Depending on the requirement. So you can use 250, 250, 250, 250 के 4 units. Clear? So as per requirement. Clear? Clear है? So this is your need of parallel operation. So that's why we have to connect two generators, more than two generators parallel to each other. Clear? Then, so very important point, don't discuss. Hello. ठीक से बैठो. Necessary conditions for parallel operation. So we have some necessary important conditions to connect two generators parallel to each other. दोनों को parallel में connect करना है, उसका condition है. So first condition is the terminal voltage generated by the generator should be same. Let's suppose generator 1 is generating 220 volt, generator 2 is generating 400 volt. Can we connect? So it should be same. Generated voltage generated by both the generators should be same in case of DC generator, you can say. Then important thing is polarity. Polarity of the generator must be identical. What does that polarity means? Plus minus. Okay. So if you are using two generators, you are connecting two generators. So plus should be connected to plus terminal of other generator. ठीक है, इसका प्लस इसको प्लस दूसरे के प्लस को ही कनेक्ट करना है, इसका माइनस दूसरे के माइनस को ही कनेक्ट करना है. सो इफ गलती से हमने क्या कर लिया, इसका माइनस प्लस को कनेक्ट किया, प्लस माइनस को कनेक्ट किया, व्हाट विल हैपन, क्या होगा? सिंपल है, आपने बैटरी कनेक्ट किया, प्लस माइनस को कनेक्ट किया तो क्या होगा? इट विल बी शॉर्ट सर्किट. It will be short circuited, and your short circuit हो गया, then commutator will be damaged, then brushes will be damaged, then your winding will be damaged, and whole generator will be shut off. Clear है? So you have to take care. प्लस को ही कनेक्ट करना है, दो जनरेटर का बात कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, जनरेटर 1 एंड जनरेटर 2, प्लस को ही कनेक्ट करना है एंड माइनस को ही. पोलैरिटी यू हैव टू टेक केयर. ठीक है. Then next, prime movers driving the armature of generator that must have similar and stable rotational characteristics. That means input is mechanical, both the alternators का prime mover same speed से rotate होना चाहिए in order to generate same speed. So it has some same rotational characteristics. It should have same rotational characteristics. Simple way. ठीक है. Then change of voltage with the change of load must be आइडेंटिकल और सेम. दैट मीन्स अगर लोड चेंज हो गया, लोड बढ़ गया, तो वोल्टेज शुड बी इन प्रपोर्शन विद दैट लोड. ठीक है. अगर लोड इंक्रीज हो गया या डिक्रीज हो गया तो चेंज इन वोल्टेज, चेंज इन टर्मिनल वोल्टेज शुड बी इन प्रपोर्शन विद द चेंज इन लोड. क्लियर? लोड, ठीक है, जैसे लोड चेंज हो गया सो दैट वोल्टेज शुड बी चेंज. क्लियर? सो दीज आर सम कंडीशंस. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? सो दीज आर सम नेसेसरी कंडीशंस इन ऑर्डर टू कनेक्ट टू जनरेटर्स पैरेलल टू ईच अदर, डीसी जनरेटर. सो पोलैरिटी जहाँ पे आ गया वहाँ पे डीसी जनरेटर होगा. अल्टरनेटर कनेक्ट करना है, देर आर सम अदर कंडीशंस. इन ऑर्डर टू कनेक्ट टू अल्टरनेटर्स मीन्स एसी जनरेटर पैरेलली, तो वहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी कितना है? डीसी में फ्रीक्वेंसी कितना है? 0. यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी का कुछ लेना देना है नहीं. नो नीड टू चेक द फ्रीक्वेंसी बिकॉज इट इज 0. But in case of onboard application alternator, AC generator, frequency should be same for both the generator. So onboard you are using 60 Hertz. So यहाँ पे हम in India you are using 50 Hertz. But you have to take care with that 60 Hertz only. ठीक है, you have to deal with the 60 Hertz. Then you have to terminal voltages must be same. Then phase sequence, वहाँ पे क्या होता है? RYB होता है, रेड येलो ब्लू. यहाँ पे प्लस माइनस है, 3 फेज में क्या होगा? RYB. Phase sequence should be same. So these are the necessary conditions in order to connect two alternators parallelly. AC generator. Alternator बोला तो AC generator होगा. Generator बोला DC generator. So it is nothing but your DC generator. यहाँ तक clear है? So these are some necessary conditions. So we'll see how we can connect. So what there is SOP, standard operating procedure, in order to connect two DC generator parallelly. So you can see, is it visible? ये दिख रहा है ना? This is generator 1 and generator 2. If you want to connect this generator 1 already connected है, generator 1 is already connected to the bus bar. What is bus bar? Bus bar क्या होता है? We'll go in SIP sometime. ठीक है. So we'll see bus bar क्या होता है, generator क्या होता है. आपको सेकेंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर में चांस मिलेगा, बट बिफोर दैट विल गो ऑन शिप. ठीक है. एग्जैक्टली हाउ वी कैन कोरिलेट. ठीक है, एक लेक्चर में जाएंगे वहाँ पे. So bus bar is common conductor where you can connect number of inputs and output. प्लेट होता है कॉपर का, कॉपर और कंडक्टिंग प्लेट होता है. So where we can connect number of inputs and output. कंट्रोल पैनल देखा है आपने कभी? कंट्रोल पैनल नथिंग बट स्विचेस वगैरह होंगे. कभी ओपन करके देखा है? उसमें जो प्लेट्स होते हैं, प्लेट्स नथिंग बट वेयर टर्मिनल्स आर कनेक्टेड. जहाँ पे टर्मिनल्स कनेक्ट किया होता है दैट इज योर बस बार. So it is connected to positive bus bar. You can say positive terminal, ये वाला negative terminal है. ठीक है. First condition, पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव को, निगेटिव निगेटिव को। क्लियर? अभी देखो हाउ वी कैन कनेक्ट, ये डायग्राम क्लियर है? सो ये आर्मेचर है, ये फील्ड है इसका, ठीक है। कौन सा है टाइप का जनरेटर है? सीरीज शंट पैरेलल कंपाउंड, कौन सा है? शंट है, ठीक है। ये इसके शंट में है। ये कौन सा है? शंट है, ठीक है। इन सीरीज विद द फील्ड वाइंडिंग यू हैव रियोस्टेट। व्हाई यू हैव टू यूज रियोस्टेट हियर? टू वैरी फील्ड करंट। फील्ड करंट आपको वैरी करना है। सो इन ऑर्डर टू वैरी द फील्ड करंट you have to connect one rheostat in series with the field winding. Field winding के series में connect करना है। अभी देखो, ठीक है। So how we can proceed? So first we have to bring the speed of prime mover of second generator to the rated speed. That means initially second generator ये वाला, इसका speed हमें rated value को लाना है। So you have to bring that speed of alternate generator 2 to the rated value. At this point S4 is closed. S4 nothing but switch 4 is closed. कहाँ पे switch 4? You can see ये वाला switch 4 is closed, ये वाला close है। Next the voltmeter V2 is to be connected. V2 कहाँ पे कनेक्ट? यहाँ पे V दिखा है लेकिन इसको बोलते हैं V2. It is V2, ये वाला V2 is connected. Why you have to connect voltmeter? Voltage, in order to measure voltage, ठीक है। So across the open switch S2, initially it is open. Initially it should be open. Before connecting parallelly we have to check the conditions. So initially S2 is open. S2 क्या है? Open है। So ये parallel यहाँ पे connection होगा क्या? Open circuit है, there will be no any connection, ठीक है। So open switch S2 is closed to complete the circuit, ठीक है। So then we have to press that S2 to close that circuit. Circuit को close करने के लिए S2 press करना होगा। Then the excitation of generator 2 is increased. Excitation, how we can increase excitation? By reducing rheostat कम कर दो, excitation nothing but field current बढ़ा दो, you are increasing field current. So with the help of field rheostat till generate voltage equal to the voltage of the bus bar. Let's suppose इसका bus bar का voltage है 250. Just we can take example. जो example लेते हैं, इसका voltage 250. Now it is generating 200 volt. So you have to reduce resistance. So in order to increase the field current increase किया, ठीक है। So it will increase the excitation. So कब तक increase करना है? So that it will reaches to that bus bar voltage. अगर bus bar का और generator 2 का voltage same हो गया, then you have to stop, ठीक है। Then the main switch S2 is then closed. S2 initially it was open. Now you have to press that switch. Press करना है, close हो गया। So and generator 2 is ready to parallel with the existing. Now it is ready to parallel. अभी ready हो गया, लेकिन it is not supplying any current to that bus bar. Why? Because potential difference तो दोनों का same है। Potential difference समझते हो ना? यहाँ पे 250 है, यहाँ पे भी 250 है। Current flow होगा क्या? Current flow होगा क्या? नहीं। So in order to flow that current, potential difference should be there. So there should be potential difference. Now see. But at this point the time generator 2 is not taking any load. उसके ऊपर कोई भी load नहीं है. It will not supply any current. वो कोई भी current supply नहीं करेगा, ठीक है। So at is induced EMF is equal to the bus bar voltage. जो भी generate कर रहा है वो bus bar voltage, दोनों का voltage क्या है? Same है। There is no any potential difference. So the present condition is called as floating. Your generator is floated, already floated, but it is not in actual service. Means it is not bearing or it is not taking any load. कोई भी load नहीं रह रहा है. That means it is not supplying current to any load. Clear? So that means ready for supply but not supplying any current. Supply के लिए ready है, but it is not supplying any current. ठीक है? Now in order to deliver current supply करने के लिए क्या? There should be potential difference. ठीक है? So current from generator 2, it is necessary that induced EMF कहाँ का? E कहाँ पे जनरेट हो रहा है? जनरेटर 1 या जनरेटर 2? जनरेटर 2 में। सो जनरेटर 2 का जो इंड्यूस या जनरेटर 2 का जो प्रोड्यूस किया होगा वोल्टेज, दैट इज योर इंड्यूस वोल्टेज E, दैट इज इंड्यूस EMF शुड बी ग्रेटर देन द बस बार वोल्टेज। लेट्स सपोज ये जनरेटर 1 है लेफ्ट साइड, जनरेटर 2 है राइट साइड, ठीक है। वोल्टेज नाउ इट इज सेम, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना है, 0 है, ठीक है। अगर ये जनरेटर 2 है, इसको सप्लाई करना है इसको, तो वोल्टेज किसका ग्रेटर होगा, सिंपल है, 2 का ही ग्रेटर होना चाहिए। सो दैट मीन्स जनरेटर 2 का वोल्टेज शुड बी हायर, ईएमएफ जनरेटेड बाय द जनरेटर 2 शुड बी हायर, सो देयर विल बी सम पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। तो जनरेटर 2 विल सप्लाई सम पावर टू बस बार, वो बस बार को पावर सप्लाई करेगा। क्लियर? By strengthening the field current, again by increasing field current, induced EMF of generator 2 could be improved and the current will supply started. Again you can reduce rheostat, resistance कम कर दो, current ज़्यादा होगा। When we increase the field current, the EMF generated by the generator 2 will be higher than the bus bar voltage. Clear है? Clear है यहाँ तक? So these are the condition. Then lastly, to maintain bus bar voltage, field generator is 1 is weakened and that value remains constant. So in order to maintain that bus bar voltage, generator 1 का field current क्या किया जाता है, कम किया जाता है, by varying, by increasing rheostat, you have to reduce field current of generator 1 in order to maintain that bus bar voltage balance. यहाँ तक clear है? So this is all about need of parallel condition, need of parallel operation, then necessary condition and actual procedure. Clear? So we'll stop here, we'll continue in next lecture. Thank you. इसमें कुछ doubt है? You can ask.